a Bible-based and rapidly expanding arm of the Church of Christ Holiness USA, producing faithful servants committed to teaching and training others to spread the gospel, an auxiliary geared to the times but anchored in the rock, helping to build the kingdom of God by providing leadership training, Christian education, and holistic ministry for the church and community. We are the National Sunday School and Holiness Youth Ministries Congress of the Church of Christ Holiness USA. According to Professor Charles F. Jones, the Holiness Young People's Union was organized in 1910 as their work might be more effective. Then he asked for reports of their work, telling what they have done, how their work is carried out, what causes they are helping, what definite plans they have on foot. Although the exact date of the origination of the National Sunday School and Holiness Young People's Union, HYPU, Congress is unknown, the year 1940 was adopted as its inception. In 1940, the General Delegation of the National Sunday School and HYPU elected Professor O.B. Cobbins, later elevated as bishop, as its first official president. Prior to Professor Cobbins' election in 1940, when the Congress was named National Sunday School and HYPU Convention, the following men served as president: C.F. Jones, W.J. Johnson, and N.S. Can. Elder M.R. Connick, later Bishop Connick, was elected the second president of the National Congress in 1944 for the next 4 years. The Congress now being led by Elder Connick, the first oratorical contest was implemented in 1947. The very first winner was Brother Frank Moore, 9 years later becoming president, whose oration was entitled Abraham, a Man of Faith. In 1948, Elder C.L. Carhey was elected the third president and the very first president to serve for 8 years, 2 terms. Under the great leadership of Elder Carhey, the Congress began to grow and music became an intricate part. Local junior choirs were asked to render selections to help enhance the services. In 1956, Professor Frank Moore was elected the fourth president. During the years of Professor Moore's extraordinary service, the music contest was instituted and departmental workshops for leadership training and development began. Under Professor Moore's leadership, activities that were instituted served as a gateway for even more events to be put into place by the church leaders. Professor Moore laid the foundation for the beginning work of the writing and printing of Cachusa's own literature. After faithfully serving for 8 years to the National Congress, Elder, later becoming senior bishop, President Maurice D. Bingham was elected the fifth president. Under President Bingham's leadership, the Impact newsletter was created, instituted the annual fellowship dinner, and the Fine Arts Award. Also during this administration, the National Bible Quiz was first started, serving as an instructional tool for challenging the youth to study and learn the Bible. In 1965, the Fine Arts Display and Diocese Choral Festival competition became major highlights. Following the service of President Bingham, in 1973, Elder Clarence R. Goodwin was elected the sixth president of the National Congress. While Elder Goodwin served as president, the Bible Quiz was renamed and the rules were accepted, and the Youth of the Year Award was instituted. During Goodwin's tenure, the following contests were named: the Bishop Charles Price Jones Music Contest, the Maud Connick Choral Competition, the C.C. Carhey Bible Quiz, the Rainer B. Wilson Fellowship Dinner, the O.W. McKinnis Evangelistic Outreach Project. During this administration, a significant change took place as the 1975 convention was convened for the first time in a hotel convention center. In 1980, then Elder Emory Lindsey was elected the 7th president of the National Congress. During President Lindsey's term, the Congress handbook was written, historical minutes began, and the competition award amounts increased. At the end of President Lindsey's term, history notes that the Congress was financially sound. After the faithful service of Elder Emory Lindsey in 1988, then Elder Lindsey Jones was elected the Congress' 8th president of the National Sunday School and HYPU Congress. During President Jones' dedicated service, drill team performances were instituted, sparking an exciting and highly anticipated event that was called the Drill Team Expo, featuring teams from each diocese. Additionally, the Dr. John Plummer Jr. Holistic Ministry grants were started. In August of 1990, the Congress marked its 50th year with a celebration. The 9th president was elected in 1996, Brother Kerry J. Allen, during the 59th annual session of the National Sunday School and HYPU Congress. Under President Allen, the National Congress recorded and released its very first live recording called Kachusa Live, I Hope to Meet You There. At the conclusion of President Allen's 2-term tenure, the Kerry J. Allen Scholarship Board was established in August of 1988 during the National Convention held in St. Louis, Missouri. Even until date, the KJA Scholarship Board is committed to investing in our youth, promoting higher education, lifelong learners, and spiritual commitment, as well as to encourage participation in our Sunday School and HYM. As of date, this scholarship fund has awarded nearly $400,000 in scholarships to deserving Kachusa young people. After serving 8 years as Vice President of the National Congress, in 2004, then Elder H. Vonzel Castilla was elected the 10th president. During the committed service of President Castilla, the Children's Convention, Operation Give Back, and the Young Adult Ministries were all instituted. After nearly 60 years, the general body approved the renaming of HYPU, the Holiness Young People's Union, to HYM, Holiness Youth Ministries. The Naomi Doles Mitchell Seller Grant and the National Youth Congress began. Elder Castilla led the Congress into recording and releasing its second live recording. In 2012, Deacon Tony Ross was elected the 11th president of the National Congress. Due to President Ross' health, he was only able to serve 1 term. In President Ross's 4 years of faithful and dedicated service, he was quite instrumental. The Youth Convention, Drama and Debate Team Ministries were all instituted under his leadership. The appointment of coordinators, programs, and plans to lead to the continued great work of the National Congress even after he completed his 4 years. In 2016, Dr. Daniel Kennebrew was elected the National Congress as the 12th president. Under Dr. Kennebrew's leadership, the Congress experienced tremendous growth and was led with innovation. To name a few: Congress Champions, the second Youth Conference, online Kachusa Congress music, Family Day during the National Convention, 1 devotional written, Christian curse words. During Dr. Kennebrew's term, the world experienced a pandemic, COVID-19, thus causing businesses, churches, and schools to close. President Kennebrew led the Congress even stronger through these challenging times with such creative ideas as the institution of online Sunday school recap classes, virtual contests, and training sessions. The Congress released its first digital historical documentary called Kachusa History and the third musical project called Jesus Only Revisited. Because of the pandemic, Dr. Kennebrew served 5 years. In 2021, Elder Fred Taylor was elected as the 13th president and as of date continues to serve in his second term. While under the leadership of President Taylor, as it has over the past 85 years, the Congress continues to grow. During President Taylor's leadership, the Congress instituted the Kids Convention, Learning Communities, Young Adult Summit, 2 devotionals, The Time Is Now and Courage Over Fear, Living Bold for Jesus, have been written and released. And the Congress became a recipient of a grant in the amount of nearly $800,000 from the Lilly Endowment intended to fund organizations to enhance and create worship and prayer opportunities for children across the nation within the Sunday morning service. These 85 years since the inception of such an amazing ministry, lives have tremendously been blessed. Because of the Congress, men, women, boys, and girls have been blessed in ministry, business, and community service. Bishops, pulpiteers, scholars, ministry leaders, and lay leaders have all come through the National Congress. The trainings offered, the opportunities presented, the lessons taught, the work performed, and most importantly, the ministry given by the National Congress only has heaven as a record. Now, 85 years later, the National Congress may boast that thousands, whether here, in other ministries, or sleep, many stand in places as representatives of Jesus Christ because of this amazing work. The National Sunday School and Holiness Youth Ministry is still geared to the times and anchored to the rock, and the work continues. Happy 85th anniversary, National Congress.